Hi, I'm Chris. This is Miller Plays. We're doing the Pentagon Challenge. We're currently in Japan. It's the end of the season. How did we get on? And this is how we got on then. So, G-Osaka, end of season review. New arrivals. Abdoulaye Faye was our star man. Old Lucky Quinder. Wasn't too bad, was it? 3 goals, 3 assists in 8 games. You notice he's played 4 games less. I wonder why. Is that because of the stupid bloody internationals? And probably 1 injury. And then Nagasawa, another one of my signings. Sugiyama was another one of mine, I believe. Yeah, probably didn't play a lot. And then Ashore, Yamanda, they were both somebody else's. Buthelezzi's in there, and then a number of the others. Anything exciting there? Not really. So we finished 4th. We did win our last game 2-0. We lost 2 players to injury in the first half, but we won comfortably. And that's with a youngster in goal, a youngster at centre back, a youngster up front. So all in all, not too bad. Unfortunately, the 4th place was taken away. No Champions League. So we basically have to win the league next year with players that don't really want to join me, which is going to be marvellous. Simply because we missed out on the Champions League. Biggest win, we won 4-1. Match to remember when we beat Hiroshima 1-0 apparently. Yeah, not a lot that means anything to us. And this is the first year of the Japanese league, so it's basically all in now. So sponsorship, broadcast, corporate, etc., all green, all lovely, and hopefully they all go up. How we lined up, there we go. Ohata Faye, he was never mine, and Kim. Kobayashi in goal. Kato, he's going back. Ashore's already been sold. Darwan's gone. Yamini's being sold. Sugiyama's gone, and Kanenko's being sold. So yeah, it's going to be a much changed side for next season. There we go. Fans player was Ashore, young player Kato, signing of the season Faye, goal of the season Sugiyama, top goal scorer was Yamini, and blah, and they're all records which we're all going to break next season. And there we have it. They look sharp right out of the gate. Yeah, I'm sure they did. That's why they sacked the manager and brought me in. And because it's the first time, 60 goals. Just where was it? An unwanted record. And with the next breath, look, finished on 69 points. A new club record. Woo! So there we have it. We are now on to our 4th club, having had 1 more club, Avion, Black Leopards, Orlando, and now Osaka. And with it, my timeline, 8 trophies, 4 major awards. Thank you very much. And that is that. Support profile, we've gone up. Loads of social media followers, 8,600 season ticket holders. Unfortunately, there's none on the waiting list, so perhaps we need to do something about that. Blah. And what do we want to do? Sign high reputation players, play defensively solid football, play possession, make the most out of set pieces. Do we really want to be playing defensively solid football? I suppose we could. High tempo. Work within wage budget, spend the original transfer budget. I didn't have the chance. I was literally 12 hours into the job when the transfer window was about to close. Reach at least the knockout stages of the Champions League, end of next season. Record a top half finish. Does that mean we're actually in the Champions League? I have no idea. I'll just accept it. We basically need to record a top half finish. There we go. Kobayashi is probably about the only player that's going to be still around. Right, let's have a quick chat to them. Thank you. Yeah. Refresh because I'm aiming for challenge the title. That's what I really am. Work on trying to qualify the Champions League Elite. No. I think we can finish top half next season. There we go. That's exactly not the reaction I was wanting, but that's the one I've got. Nothing else to talk about. Don't really care. Thank you very much. They're all happy. We haven't got a mutiny on our hands because of it. And the end of season has now finally arrived. Right, news then. So Shota Fakura, currently on loan at Tosu. There was a clause that they could have him for 110,000. He's valued at 30,000. I offered him out at 30,000. They bid 90. Yeah, thank you. Kim Tai Hwan, he's a foreigner. No, and he's also 30, £500,000. Thank you very much. He's joined Ulsan. Suzuki is joining Seoul for 350,000 on the 1st. Ashore joins Salzburg for 1.1 million. Shukiyama is going to Al Riyadh for 375,000. Hayashi was already arranged. He's going to Union SG for 120, and we've just had a bid in for Kaneko for 825,000. So I've accepted that. Thank you very much. Right, the players coming in so far. We have this guy, Mutaguchi, 21-year-old defensive midfielder, got relegated. Thank you very much. 2.1 million. We've snapped him up. We've signed an Egyptian, Shady Hassan. He's an attacking midfielder. High prospect. Scouts love him. So fingers crossed he's going to turn out to be quite decent. And we've also signed a Senegalese winger. So he's just going to push our other winger. So basically we want 2 decent players for each position, and he certainly looks like it. He's joining. What did we spend on him? 6 million. Sounds a lot, but we've got loads. And we've also offered a contract after a £2.5 million bid was accepted for Jun Sano, so another Japanese. So I'm basically now looking at Japanese players to fill out the squad, with the 2 foreigners leaving plus the guy on loan, the Brazilian on loan. That would leave us with, what, 3? Those 2 make it up to 5. So we could sign another couple of foreigners. It just means they have to rotate a bit, which is going to be useful during any African competitions. If I avoid African players from now on, he says as he signs 2 more. Right, the season doesn't really kick off until January kind of time. So I'm guessing we're away for our winter break. I'm Northern Hemisphere, sorry, it's a winter break. And yeah, I keep going, keep improving, and we'll be back in a few weeks, hopefully. When I'm guessing the contracts, let's have a look. So 31st of December. So the 1st of January sounds like the time to reappear. So I might do some deals in between, but we should be back the 1st of January for what we're doing. So I'll see you there for a moment. Right, the season's ticked over. We're now into January. We're actually moved on to January the 2nd. Some old news then. This is a fan reaction. Unhappy about selling Kaneko. Oh, and Sugiyama. Not too bad with Yamini. Funnily, they said nothing about this guy. Oh, it's nothing to do with us, I guess. Suzuki, yeah, unhappy. Kim, Ola, unhappy. Hayashi, not too sure. Ashore, very unhappy. So, yeah. Let's have a look how the supporters look. Oh, a C+. Very disappointed with all this. On the flip side, we have just confirmed a Another couple of transfers. Souza, a young Brazilian central defender, has come in, or is joining us on the 9th. And another striker. This one looks a little bit good. Absolute wonder kid. 17 caps already. A bit disappointing that he's got 0 goals, but he looks exciting. So with him coming in, Sano's in as well. That gives us 3 strikers with Buthalassi as well. So we have plenty of options up front. We have a couple of kids as well. We could look to go to the 4-2-4 again. So it's an option. So money is being spent left, right and centre. The other bit of news is we've just taken a guy in on loan. Cosco, a 28-year-old Brazilian centre-back. Just waiting for exactly what it comes up with. But potentially he could be another option as well. So if we get him in the mix as well, that'll put us with 3 foreign centre-backs and a foreign winger, 2 foreign wingers, foreign striker. Yeah, they're starting to add up. Throw in a midfielder as well. So at least when the South Africans are away, we'll have players available. But that's the current news. Free transfer wise, my director of football is just not getting anything. He comes in. Admittedly, he found him, but other than that, yeah, it's not good. There's no Japanese free transfers apparently, and yeah, the 9th will be a good day. We'll pick up the squad from then and see how we're at. Okay, it's the 9th, and yeah, I'm not talking to the press at the moment. The J-League window has opened. What have we got in our little bag of surprises then? Souza, the centre-back. Looks very good, 6 foot, decent. They're happy with B-. Shady Hassan, lots of potential. We'll see what happens with him. Jun Sano, a B- as well. Ichinos, this is a guy I've just signed, 18-year-old midfielder. Looks very decent. A B- there. Kazamaki, a winger. He was a left or a right winger. Loads of potential, so all looks good there. Then we have Niang. Not as good as advertised, which is a shame. How much did I spend on him? 6 million. I'm sure we'll double our money on him. And then Michiguchi, defensive midfielder, has come in. Looks quite decent at 21. And Yoshida, the best of the best. So a star for a J-League 1. Right, so we need to Souza, Niang, and Hassan. Welcome. I'll be good if we were able to send him to welcome all of them. Get them all in the same room together. Nice little cups of tea. We're almost through. Get in there. Not worried about any of that. Look at that, 6 million. 1.1 billion yen. We've spent 23 million. Woohoo! Not going to talk to them. Squad planner then. Ask assistants, suggest everything. Yeah. Right, what have we got then? Goalkeeper wise, we need a goalkeeper. Right back, yes, we need right backs. Centre back, it looks like this fella is quite decent. We might have to sign him up. He's here for a few weeks, that's fine. We've got Faye, we've got Souza. Ahata, he's on his way out, so. And then we've got the youngsters. And then left back, we probably need a left back. I've tried to sign one or two. We'll continue to look. Right, Rutagachi, Ichinose, yes, and then Sota Kawasaki as a third choice, so we probably need a defensive midfielder. I'm not really planning on an attacking midfielder, probably going two up top, but it looks like our boy here is quite decent if we do play that. And up top, Buthelezi and Yoshida are both there. That'll be why, because our boy is so good, it's pushed all the other ratings down. At least that's on clinging hope to. Because he's dropped it from a 4-star to 3-star, so yeah, it certainly looks that way. And we signed this fella who can cover on both wings, so it looks like we're covered on the wings. Strikers wise, we've got Yoshida or Buthelezi, we've got Seno, we've got the youngster Nakayama. Yamada, why is he still here? Who else? Cool, right, let's have a look at the squad then. And we have 4 players over 30 that I'm looking at. Do I want to keep him? We could keep him around for a little bit longer. There's a bid in for this fella, he's 30. I mean, him. So, yeah, if we can get rid of these ones, clear up a bit of room, and let's go again. So we've still got 26 million in the budget. We've still got 50 grand in wage budget. So we've got room to manoeuvre, and manoeuvre we will. Hopefully, now it's into a new year, we might actually be able to get 1 or 2 of the players over the line, but it doesn't look that way. He's quite quick. It's tempting. Yeah. The issue now is foreigners. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6, potentially 7 if we sign Koso, who I just think is going to be unbelievable at corners. Let's speak to the agent. I don't know. Just for the corners. It would be amazing. I mean, phase 6'3", 17 jumping, 13 headed. What's Buthelezi? 15 jumping, 13 headed at 6'4". So we've got a couple of big boys anyway, but I don't know. Something to ponder. Who else came in? Sousa's only 6 foot, wasn't he? Shady Hassan is 5'11", and who was the other? Niang. He's a 6 footer, so yeah. We certainly need fullbacks. That's my next option then. Okay, we'll meet again in a little while. Okay, the transfer dealings keep coming. We have got rid of Shinya Nakano, Machinio, Egwa, Yamada, and Fukuda. None of which are under 30, I would guess. Was one of them 20? One of them is 29, he says. But yeah, we're basically getting rid of the old men. They've all found homes, and we've been replacing them. So let's see, where were we? You saw Yoshida. So the Brazilian defender we had in on loan has signed a contract. We've signed him. Makes perfect sense, having a 6'7" threat at near posts. We then followed that up with a left back, a youngster, 3 times capped by Japan, Kumamoto. There we go, from Fukuoka, for 3.5 million. After that, we then signed another left back, this time a bit younger, more potential, potentially 4 stars, 5 stars maybe. So we've brought him in from Hiroshima, and we followed that up with a right back because we were short of fullbacks. A 19-year-old, he came in also from Hiroshima, so we pumped the money into Hiroshima, and we followed that up with Hiroshima's right winger, a star player. So it's one of the better players in the league. So it was like, basically we had the club vision to bring in, wherever it is, sign high reputation players. Because we've signed him, the board are delighted. So all in all, on that aspect, we're doing quite well. The squad planner itself, we could probably do with another right back, one that comes in over the top of Arima. Perhaps Sousa can play there, the 2 youngsters can both play there. So I'm happy to wait on that. But the key one, I guess, is going to be another defensive midfielder, maybe 2. We are very light in that role. So, yeah, that is the key one. Sota Kawasaki, I'm not too impressed with. He was around last season, one of the holdovers. So we'll see. Schedule-wise, we have a few friendlies before the Yokohama game. Nothing mentioned there. But I was doing the season preview and I noticed we have ACLE next to our names. So at some point in the near future, hopefully, we're going to see ourselves as Champions League, and then that will open the door to other signings. Unfortunately, I've now spent a lot of the money we had. So I don't know if it's still there, is it? Spend the original transfer budget. They're disappointed. But that was last season. Original budget was 29 million. And we have spent 42. So I think that's spent the budget, but we'll see. Yeah, so another note is Tepe Yoshida is happy. We've upgraded the coaching staff, we've upgraded the midfield. He's a happy bunny. Dynamics, no unhappy players. The one red flag is the poor team cohesion. So I think I might have to arrange another friendly or 2 just to get perhaps a bit of more cohesion. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we'll give it a go. So that's the state of play at the moment. I'm still looking for a defensive midfielder, still looking for a right back, and hopefully at some point in the near future we'll get some players saying, oh yes, we're happy to sign for you. Okay, it's the final update. We have one more friendly. The season starts not far away, but I believe we've done all our business. So yeah, we've now splashed out a club record 7.25 million on Ryo Hashishi. He's a wing-back, a right-back. He's 20. He's a Japanese international. He's 3 stars, 5-star potential. The fans aren't happy because we spent so much money on him, and he's already doubled his value there, apparently. We've signed him from Yokohama. All of a sudden, I think some of these players have either seen that we're building something, or they realise we're in the Champions League. One or the other. Big news, we've got a big goalkeeper, 6'8". Kenshin Muta has come in for 3.3 million from Hiroshima. We actually lost our goalkeeper, Kobayashi Al Riyad, came in with a £750,000 bid, so we took that. He's decent, 2.5 star, but nothing like who we've replaced him with. So Muta came in for 3.5 stars. we also signed some defensive midfielders. 22-year-old Daoki Okada, he's come in from Kashiwa. He was there for a year. We've stolen him. He's also a Japanese international. We also signed Yuta Oshima, I think that's from G-Osaka, 6.5 million, probably a little bit too much, but bags potential. And another 21-year-old capped international. And then the last guy that we just signed was another right back, 20-year-old, one cap, Japanese international. So I think now the squad plan is pretty much done. We've got Muta as our number one choice. We've then got the 17-year-old Agata as his backup. When he's not available, we've also got Ryoga Sata, who we brought in last year. So we've got some backup in the goalkeeper areas with Ryo Hashishi and the other guy, Arima, that we brought in. We've got two options at right back. Souza can also play there. Centre back, we've got Souza, we've got Trancoso, Fai, Ohata if needs be, and then the youngster Kawamoto, who has done nothing wrong and deserves his chance. And then we've also got Rindo, another youngster, who we'll probably push in for options. Left backs, we obviously signed Ferreira and Kuamoto. Ogiwara, as soon as an offer comes in for him, he's out. And then we've got Ohata still around if we need him. On the left side, we've got Quinda, and then his backup is Kazumaki. Ferreira can play there, but he's a fullback. On the right hand side, we have Niang as the backup. And our main man is Koiki, the new club captain. And at the moment, we've still got this guy, Mikaz Nagasawa. We signed him for 950. It might be that we look to cash in on him because he's not going to get much of a game. He can play in other positions, but in all honesty, I don't think we need him, so we'll list him as well. His value dropped dramatically. Let's change that to 1 million. Would be happy with that asking price, I'm sure you would. There we go, we'll pump it up, see if we can get anything for him. And then up front, we've obviously got Tepe Yoshida and Buthelezi with Jun Sano as their backup, and then the youngster Nakayama. We haven't got anything really beyond that, but I'm hoping that's all we do need. Yoshida is just so much beyond it, anything and everything else. So, but overall, we are now looking at quite a young squad compared to what we did have last year. So, yeah, 3 players at the top are all on the list. Koiki is somebody I did bring in, but he's 4-star ability. So that was one of the key signings there. And then Trancoso, we all know why he's here, simply because of his massive height. And yeah, something we should be looking at is really looking to take our set pieces onto the next level. And we are definitely playing with set pieces. But yeah, that's it. That's what I think is the transfers done. It leaves us almost at 340,000 on the wage budget and 1 million left there. I should imagine that was last year's. Why would this? I don't know what's going on there. So we now just need to play defensively solid football, play possession football, make the most of set pieces, which we should do now, and play high time tempo pressing football. So we'll have to be defensively solid whilst also playing for attack. Competitions, obviously at the moment it's only those 2, but as we've seen from here in the season preview, we are also in the Champions League. And interestingly, we have moved up to 3rd position in the bookies. Yokohama's top, Kashima, if only they're taking me on, they had a big capacity as well. But we've potentially turned Osaka into one of the powerhouses now, so fingers crossed we can kick on and win the league this year. I'm not anticipating it at the moment. The dynamics are very poor, but you never know. A good start to the season and we could start forcing our way into the picture. But that's the end of our winter transfer roundup. We'll be back in the next episode for the start of the season when we will be playing Yokohama and Urawa, he says confidently. It's not that Yokohama, was it? It was that Yokohama. We're playing Yokohama FC, so in Urawa are... yeah, they're a Champions League team, so that'll be our matches on the next episode. So thanks for watching. Until then, ta-da.